Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm Wes, and welcome back to Backcourt Bytes, your daily dose of NBA chaos. Tonight, we got an absolutely loaded slate. If you're new here, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and start with the most disrespectful scoreline of the night. The Oklahoma City Thunder didn't just beat the Phoenix Suns, they deleted them. Final score 138-89, 49-point beatdown. For casual fans, OKC is now 24-1. And that ties the best 25-game start in NBA history. The Warriors did start 24-0, and then they lost. But 24-1 ties the best record to start 25 games. 16 straight wins. The defending champs are playing like they're offended that anyone else even decided to show up this season. SGA drops a smooth, efficient night, just doing SGA things, getting to his spots, controlling the pace like a veteran superstar. Chet Holmgren is splashing threes and swatting shots. Jalen Williams is attacking off the dribble. And it's not just the stars. Every single bench guy comes in and it's the same story. Ball movement, cutting, defending, no let up. Meanwhile, the Suns, this wasn't just we missed shots this game. This is we are getting outclassed at every single level. Phoenix turned the ball over a ton. They had 21 turnovers, led to 34 points for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they just turned every single mistake into instant offense. Loud runouts, transition threes. It felt like every Suns miss was a Thunder highlight going the other way. And here's the scary part. This doesn't even feel like a hot streak. It feels like this is just how good they are. Young legs, elite half-court offense, top-tier defense. They've got an MVP candidate, future Defensive Player of the Year candidate, a front office sitting on a mountain of draft picks. If this Thunder team stays healthy, they're not just chasing wins. They might be chasing history. I'm talking, are they better than the 73-9 Warriors through 25 games type of conversations. The numbers say they're at least in the neighborhood. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are the Thunder the best team in the league by a mile right now, or do you still think someone, whoever, is better than them in a 7-game series? Speaking of getting humbled in a big game, the Lakers just got sent home from the NBA Cup by a rookie who decided it was his night. All right, let's talk about the San Antonio Spurs. Walking into LA, just kicking the door down. The Spurs beat the Lakers 132-119 in an NBA Cup elimination game. And this wasn't just a lucky run, this was a statement. Stephon Castle, remember the name. Rookie, big stage, national game, no Victor Wembanyama. He drops 30, 10, and 6. That's not just a good game. That's this dude might be special performance. He was everywhere, attacking the rims, hitting pull-ups, fighting teammates, playing with swagger. Like, yeah, I'm here. De'Aaron Fox adds 20, pushing the tempo, breaking down the defense, hitting those no, yes shots. And the Spurs offense looked fluid. 5 guys moving, cutting, kicking, nobody just standing and watching. On the other side, the Lakers looked tired, honestly. LeBron had his moments, AD had flashes, but the defense just wasn't there. You could feel the momentum shift in the third quarter. The Spurs started hitting shots. Castle gets comfortable. I think they opened the quarter on a 10-0 run. Crypto.com crowd just kind of got quiet after that. And then the dagger. Late in the fourth, Castle steps into a big-time three, nails it, and you could just see the Lakers fans in the front row like, who is this kid, and why is he doing this to us? The Spurs now advance to face the Thunder in the West Cup semifinal, so not only did they knock off LeBron and the Lakers, but they get a shot at the buzzsaw that just destroyed the Suns. We might be looking at the early stages of a future rivalry here. SGA versus Fox or Stephon Castle, Chet versus San Antonio's young core or Wembanyama when he's healthy. Castle, as that we found that guy in high-stakes games. Stephon Castle is going to be one of those dudes where 3 years from now, everyone says, we should have seen this coming. Drop your take in the comments. Do you think Castle will be an all-star one day, or are we overreacting to just some early career antics? Now, even in a loss, the Lakers did give us one nasty highlight, and it came up from a guy who's older than most of his teammates' careers. Now, don't worry, we're going to full screen this and do the audio. You guys get the full take on it. But how many times have we said this? LeBron should not be doing this at this age. In the middle of that Spurs game, LeBron just catches a lane, rises up, and detonates on Luke Cornett. Poor guy. Full extension, crowd gasps, bench runs on the floor. You know the vibe. This was end of the second quarter. This really could have been a turning point here for the Lakers. For casual fans who didn't see it, this wasn't some weak, oh, he barely got that one in. He posterized him. The kind that got replayed on every highlight show, turned into 1,000 memes, and added to every LeBron craziest dunks compilation. Social media went insane. People were saying he's aging like Tom Brady and Vince Carter. And of course, the classic, he's in year 22, still doing this. From a technical standpoint, the play is wild. He attacks from his left. Cornette slides over just half a step late. LeBron just uncorks it like he forgot that he was old. If you freeze at the right moment, Cornette looks like he's contemplating his life choices. Here's the thing, though. Dunks like this are why people mentally can't accept the idea of LeBron slowing down. Because every time you're like, all right, he's almost done. He does something like this, and then you're like, oh, maybe not. Where does this dunk rank in his all-time posters? Let me know what you guys think. Like, obviously, he's not on the Kevin Garnett or Jason Terry level, but the context of the age, that definitely elevates it. I want you guys to rank in the comments top 5 LeBron dunk, top 10, or just a fun clip that looks crazier because of his age. Let's check it out.
The dribble. Cornette floats it up. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Hayes. They can cut it to single digits. Oh, LeBron James! A ferocious flush.
I mean, honestly, just insane by LeBron right there. Now, while we're hyping up LeBron, there's a fan base in the desert that's wondering if their window is closed. Circle back to Phoenix here because this is bigger than just one loss. The Suns took the worst loss in franchise history, 49 points in a high-profile cup game on national TV. To make matters worse, they're doing this without Devin Booker, who's dealing with a groin issue, and he's their engine, their closing bucket. They don't have KD this year. Without him, the offense just looked completely lost, and here's where the conversation turns dark for Suns fans. We're in the post-KD era. No more big three. No more, at least we have Durant. Now it's Booker when he's healthy, a mix of role players, and a whole lot of pressure. Suns Twitter and Reddit were brutal after this game. Some fans are calling for a coaching change. Some fans are saying the office misplaced the last couple of years trying to chase a title. Others are just pissed that they're wasting Devin Booker's prime. And honestly, you can't lose by 49 and just shrug it off as a bad night. This kind of loss exposes structural stuff. The defense isn't connected. The depth isn't good. The offensive system without Booker doesn't have a plan B. Against an average team, you might survive that. Against this Thunder squad, they will embarrass you. Here's my take. If the Suns limp through this next month, still hovering around mid in the standings, it might be time to start having real conversations about retooling around Booker or even hearing offers for him. Not saying they should trade him because Devin Booker is obviously a great player, but I'm saying this is how these conversations get started. Suns fans, I'm going to need you especially. Are you in the run it back when he gets healthy camp, or is this core already peaked? It's time to move on. And since we're already talking about fan bases and their feelings, let's go back to LA, where Lakers Twitter is fighting for its life over Austin Reeves in one very particular comparison. Last one of the night, and this one is just pure NBA Twitter fuel. So Rich Paul comes out, and I'll play the clip at the end of this, but he basically says Austin Reeves is in the same tier of Norman Powell. On paper, that kind of sounds like a compliment, right? I mean, I think he meant it as a compliment. Powell is a solid scorer, championship experience, good player, but Lakers Twitter heard that and went, excuse me? And here's why people are heated. Austin Reeves this season is putting up around 28.5 points per game, 6.5 assists. That is not just role player territory. This guy might be an all-star, and he's the third option on the team. He's closing games, he's running pick and roll, he's hitting big shots next to LeBron, which isn't exactly easy context to shine in. You're competing for touches with him and Luka and still dropping those stats, which is impressive. Norman Powell is good. Don't get it twisted. He's a bucket, he's efficient, he's been a key guy on real playoff teams, but they're not asked to do the same thing. Powell is more come in, score, keep the offense going. Reeves right now is initiate, create, score, and sometimes bail us out. So when Rich Paul says they're in the same tier, it feels like he's underselling his own guy. Which, like, bro, hype your client up. Like, this is your own client. Don't compare him to Norman Powell. Compare him to somebody much bigger than that. And this whole debate is actually bigger than just these two dudes. It's about how we label players. When do you graduate from a role player to an all-star? You know, is it just stats? Is it impact? Or who you do it next? Does playing for the Lakers automatically bump your tier because of the spotlight? My take right now, Austin Reeves is in that borderline all-star conversation just based on how he's been producing this year. Norman Powell is more in the elite role player six-man lane, so same neighborhood maybe, but the houses on Reeves' side of the street are getting a little bit bigger this year. Let me know what you guys think. Settle in the comments. Who would you rather have for the next 3 seasons? Austin Reeves or Norman Powell? For me, personally, it'd be Austin Reeves, but let me know what you guys think. And if you're a Lakers fan, I already know you're typing in all caps saying Austin Reeves.
Norman Powell in the list
Of what?
best 2 guards in the NBA.
See, you keep throwing these weird words, best. Like,
That's weird.
yeah, because now
I know you're
when
saying
you say
horses
best,
for courses.
when you say best, the
Yeah.
best 2 guards is on the Olympic team.
Okay.
Norman Powell's not on the Olympic team. Does that mean that Norman Powell is not a really good 2 guard? No. But that's what I'm saying. When you talk
if
about
I-
the best, if you talk about the best, we take the best 2 guards to go win the gold. So who was on the Olympic team?
If
at
I
the
took
2?
Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker,
No, you're only taking 2.
I'm saying if I took them off the list, they don't exist.
Yeah, then you
Okay.
can. Yeah.
Then who's
Those
on the
are-
Olympic
So
team?
I
then?
like to go by tiers.
Okay.
Not best.
All right.
The tier 1 guys.
Okay.
The tier 2 guys.
Who's tier 2?
I would say Norman Powell's in that tier 2.
With Austin Reeves and
Reeves.
Desmond Bain, right?
Well, yeah, I would say
All right. Moving on to gambling. Play of the day was Colin Gillespie over 2.5 3-pointers. He didn't hit any. The Suns just get destroyed by the Thunder, beat by 50. Terrible game. We moved to 7-4 for the season. Let's see what today's play is. All right, y'all. So for the play of the day, it's going to be Kevin Porter Jr., Milwaukee against Boston, over 2.5 3-pointers. He's hit this about 2/3 of the time this season. We're going to go ahead and lock that in. Hopefully we move to 8-4. And let's move on to the ladder challenge. All right, so our bet yesterday did not hit. Again, Colin Gillespie, terrible game. Suns get destroyed. Even Vassell didn't even score 10 points, so we wouldn't have hit anyways. But we'll move on. Starting day 1 again today. Let's see what we got. All right, day 1 of the ladder challenge. I accidentally put Russell Westbrook in there for 10 points. I didn't mean to. So it was supposed to be Russell Westbrook, 6 assists, Murray, 4 rebounds, Renaud, 7 points, and then Peyton Pritchard, 10 points, Sadiq Bey, 4 rebounds. Lock that in. You can add the extra Russell Westbrook 10 points if you want. I didn't mean to put that in there. But let's hit this. Hopefully we can hit this and see you guys tomorrow for day 2. If you made it this far, you know you're a real one. Do me a favor. Drop a comment with your hottest Thunder prediction. Smash that like button so more hoop heads find the channel. Hit subscribe with notifications so you don't miss tomorrow's breakdown. It really helps me out. If you guys want to see any deeper dives into any of this stuff, just let me know. I'm Wes. This is Backcourt Bytes. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.